So I collected like terms in the numerator and I collected like terms in the denominator. What next do I do? I want to isolate. So I want to isolate 3 over 2. I just want to keep them different. Since the exponent is the same in the numerator and denominator, I can write 9 over 3 all to power x. Yes, because the exponents the same in the denominator and numerator. And I can go to the right-hand side and just bring down 27. Then I can just multiply with the reciprocal of 3 over 2 on both sides. Multiply with the reciprocal of 3 over 2. That's it here. So now I have 2 over 3 multiply 3 over 2. That means this cancels. So now I isolate only 9 over 3 to power x. On the right-hand side, I isolate, I already have 27. Then I multiply by 2 over 3. Then I'm going to cancel out what is common. This is x. So I have 3 to power x is equal to 3 go into 27 9 times. 9 times 2 is 18. So I have 18 here. So how else do I solve it? I cannot have the same base on both sides. So I have to use the other property of exponential equation. I mean, common logarithm. This is a common exponential equation. So I will take common logarithm. Don't forget, common logarithm. If it involves e, then I'll take natural logarithm. So I take common logarithm. Log 3 to power x is equal to log 18 on both sides. Now on the left-hand side, I can isolate x. Because x is in the exponent, I can now make it the coefficient. One of the laws of logarithm. So x log 3 is equal to log 18. Now I divide both sides by log 3 because I'm solving for x. I'm dividing both sides by log 3. And log 3 cancel here. Therefore, now I have x is equal to log 18 divided by log 3. I don't want to leave my answer like this because I know if I use the change of base, I can actually rewrite that x is equal to log 18 to base 3. That's exactly what this means. Log 18 to base 3. I can leave my answer like this if I'm told to leave my answer like this. If it is a multiple choice question, then I have to be very careful because log 18 over log 18 to base 3 may not even be there. So I can leave my answer like this though, but if log 18 to base 3 is not in my multiple choice answer, then x can actually be written as log 9 times 2. Remember that 9 times 2 is still 18 to base 3. And I can rewrite it. So there could be so many other different ways you can do this. So this implies 9 is 3 to power 2. And rewrite this as log 9 to base 3 plus log 2 to base 3. Okay, and then if I rewrite this one, this implies again that 9 is 3 to power 2 to base 3. plus log 2 to base 3. So I'm saying, suppose this answer is not in your multiple choice. Well, you still have to choose an answer that is in your multiple choice. So x, I'm going to bring down, is equal to the first one, 2 to power 2 log 3 to base 3, which is 1. Log of any number to its base is 1, plus log 2 to base 3. So if my first answer is not in the multiple choice, I have to simplify more. So the final answer actually will be x is equal to 2 plus log 2 to base 3. Well, suppose they want multiple, suppose the answer says leave your answer to 2 decimal places. Then you have to put this in your calculator. And you can have a final answer of approximately 2.63. So you have to be careful when you are solving a problem. Your teacher might want you to leave your answer in terms of logarithm, exact form, or in decimals. So whatever you're told to leave, you should be able to do that. Okay, so the important thing is being able to know how to solve the exponential equation, whether the bases are equal or not. In this case, the bases are not equal. So I had to take logarithm of both sides. And you have to know when to take natural logarithm and common logarithm. So in this case, I took a common logarithm. Why? Because I'm dealing with an ordinary exponential equation. In other words, there is no base e there. I'm not working with base e. If I'm working with base e, I should take the natural logarithm of both sides. Don't forget that the log of any number to its base is 1. You have to apply all the laws of logarithm. Remember also that if you have an answer like this, you can change it to common base. You should be able to remember all the laws of logarithm, all the laws of exponents to be able to solve problems. Suppose you're told to simplify and then differentiate. In fact, some questions will actually be silent. You have to be able to simplify before you differentiate or integrate. When you get to your higher class. So the important thing is that exponential and logarithmic equations are the prerequisites. They are the prerequisites to your next class, so you must know how to do them. All right, I hope you understand. I hope you like it, and if you do, subscribe to my channel.